What is up, guys? Welcome back to Not My Block, Not Your Block, with Doug Block. This is a podcast where we talk about tips of health and wellness. My name is Hassan Kawaja. I'm a junior at the Bronx Academy of Health Careers.
My name is Tyler Khan. I'm a senior at Bronx Academy of Health Careers.
I'm Ace. I'm a senior at Bronx Academy of Health Careers.
And today's topic is the reality of sex within teenagers. So let's start off with a crazy story again today, like last time.
Oh no.
So last time we did have that poopy story where we were talking about how a person was taking poop pills, right?
Disgusting.
And I know you guys were disgusted by that completely, but today we have stories that relate to sexual fetishes. And I got this off of an article I was reading the other day, the 7 weird sexual fetishes that may blow your mind.
Why are we on an article about sexual fetishes?
Well, I was
Weirdo!
I was doing my research, but
What?
so are you guys ready for the sexual fetish?
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
Okay, so the first sexual fetish is called orgasm control.
What?
Yes, and I know the name sounds very crazy, but orgasm control is actually very common in certain places, as it says in this article. So here, the submissive partner is brought to the edge of climax and then suddenly forced to stop. This is repeated a number of times. This is a major turn on for the dominating partner as he or she gets to control the reins, deciding when the other should
Great!
So rain.
Oh.
So the rain.
Rain?
Rain?
R-E-I-N.
Oh, rain.
Not
Control the rain.
but yeah,
Oh.
control the rain.
This is like rain as
They
like
basically get
fluid
to
rain.
decide when the other partner gets to orgasm. Okay,
Disgusting.
next story. Let's stop with it. So this fetish is called bondage. So bondage is very common. I know everybody knows about that. So bondage sex is common, but did you know that some women love torturing their men by touching them everywhere while their hands are tied and cannot move?
Don't look at me!
So basically, the man is getting tortured by the woman, and this is not in like a torture way, but this is a fetish.
Doesn't that go both ways?
That's what both ways too. So basically,
Torture how?
Basically,
Sexually tortured.
sexually torture.
Alright. Okay.
A lot of people again get turned on by this, and these things
You can't go
are
into detail or anything?
no. We should better off not going into detail.
Just
It's
listen, man.
and it just like it makes them feel more wanted,
Disgusting.
more intrigued into the sexual
Don't be kink
intercourse.
shaming people.
I take it back.
Again?
I'm not kink shaming anyone, but I guess no. I guess.
But these things are not only in others again. Let's relate this to us. Teenagers also have these kinks, so we can't just say that these older people have these weird kinks. It's also within teenagers too. So
Yeah, I know.
especially for our viewers, let's respect everybody's ideas and their claims and what they like to do.
I'll definitely
And
try.
with these type of kinks and fetishes and many things, it goes all into the reality of sex.
Yeah.
What sex is, how people find sex attracting in different forms of ways, how you can prevent it too also. And there's many things to prevent sex, like safety. Safety is something where you protect yourself from either pregnancy or forms of STDs and STIs. And there are many different types of safeties. Let's say, for instance, for women, there's things called birth control. There's also pills and different kinds of birth control implants. So these things can prevent the female from being pregnant. There are also things known as combination pills, progestin-only pills, and emergency contraceptive pills. And combination pills contain 2 different hormones within one pill, which is estrogen and progestin, to prevent the person from becoming pregnant. So I have a main question for you guys. Many people believe that the day after the pill that they take, they can go on and have intercourse. Do you think that will prevent the pregnancy for the female?
I don't know. I'm a guy. So I wouldn't know about pills and all
Wait,
that.
are you asking about the day after?
Yes, so the day after taking the pill, certain people believe that it will prevent the pregnancy from happening inside the woman. What are your guys' take on that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's an emergency contraceptive, so obviously it's recommended to take it the day after that you have intercourse. But I wouldn't say it's the only type. Like it's the only thing you should do. It should never be your only source of birth control. You know, you should have something else in place, like pills or your implant or condoms even. You know, all these things provide. What you mean?
Continue. I said, ooh.
All these things help you stay safe, and after all, you know, everything has a percentage of how it works, so it's just better to have multiple.
Talking about condoms, right? Thank you very much for mentioning condoms, Ace. I have another question for you guys. Do you think condoms is a reliable method to prevent pregnancy?
No, not reliable at all. It's most likely gonna break. Most likely gonna get your girlfriend pregnant. And you're most likely gonna die off. I'm taking back that last part. I know what I'm talking about. I just don't think condoms are that reliable, especially gas station condoms. They're probably gonna use extra buttons.
Said extra.
I say that it should not be it should not be the only thing that you use. But honestly, condoms are mainly just used to prevent like stuff like HIV and all that. They're used to prevent diseases. They're not really used for.
You think if you double up on condoms, you'll give a better chance of infection?
No, why? What if the double up causes the other one to remove too? You don't know what's gonna happen.
Time to move back.
Tyrone. Okay, so again, you guys mentioned about diseases. So there are many common diseases caused by sex, which are also known as STDs or STIs. So sexually transmitted diseases are sexually transmitted infections. And as we all know, HIV and AIDS are some of the most common types of diseases, and those also include herpes, gonorrhea, and syphilis.
Isn't syphilis for your back?
What?
Syphilis, when your spine is hunched over.
Oh!
I just
I don't know where that came in from, Tom.
No, I'm confused.
Okay, you're confused. Thank you very much.
Alright.
Let's talk about our cultural and religious beliefs too. So, as we know, I think all of us here are virgins, and there's things that prevent them from. Things that prevent us from our virginity. And for me, mainly it would be my religion. I'm a Muslim and I follow religion strictly, so that is a reason for me saving my virginity to marriage. I know you guys have your parts of this too. I'd like to start off with Tyrone.
I'm a Jehovah's Witness, and our religion is very similar to you guys, where we want to keep our virginity to meet that right person. It's not really smart to just go around having sex just because we really want to, and I definitely agree with that. I want to find the right person for me if I ever get to do all that. Hey, so what about you?
Well, my mom, she raised me with like Christian Catholic beliefs, and so my thing is I've always been raised to be an independent thinker, and I'm not a person who's like, oh, you have to do this, because like one of the main beliefs in Christianity and all that is like, you know, wait till marriage. You always hear that, wait till marriage or wait till this. I feel like I'm just waiting for the right person as well, but I feel like if you really want to do it, nobody can really stop you. My whole thing is you gotta stay safe. You gotta be safe over anything else. Keep yourself safe.
Talking about safety, do you guys know what promiscuous means?
No.
You addicted to sex?
Yes. Thank you. That's literally what it means. A promiscuous person who is pretty much addicted to sex and they continuously want to have intercourse. And these can lead to things like rape, molestation, and grooming too.
Wait.
This is caused? Like that causes that?
That can cause.
Wait.
Yeah, that's what you mean.
Yeah, so like I can understand like if someone is promiscuous, they crave it so badly to the point where it can lead to rape, molestation, grooming. But like, how is that going to happen? Like, and like, can it happen in the other case? Like, where a victim can be promiscuous and they would want to get raped?
Yes, that has actually happened where certain people also have fetishes and kinks where they want to seem as a victim.
Yeah, I heard of that.
That is like, yes. So they want to be shown as a victim and a person performing intercourse with them,
But it's still
showing
consent.
them as a person who is being victimized. Again, that also goes to the older topic, which was kinks and fetishes. Can I get you guys' inputs on hormonal changes? Because we know hormonal changes are a major thing that happens to every single person. Of course, if you make it to that age, hormonal changes for sure will happen to you. The age for this is around 8 to 14. What things do you guys think happen to you when hormonal changes start?
Well, honestly, I feel like when you hit puberty, you're getting everything, like everything's coming at you. Your life is changing, and you start thinking about all these things you never really thought about before. Oh my God, maybe I should have a girlfriend, I should have a boyfriend, I should do these things, so on and so forth. And I feel like other than the hormones like hitting you, it's also a lot of like societal pressure coming at you at the same time, because you feel the need to fit in, and you see like all these people, trying to do all these things to fit in.
For me, it was actually more of the opposite. For me, when I started going through puberty, it definitely was a lot slower and it hit me at different stages. I remember the very first thing for puberty, which I really don't think it's 8 to 14. I could have sworn it lasted longer, it's like 16 or 17.
Yeah, so 8 to 14 is mainly the starting years of your puberty.
Okay.
So
That makes
8 to
sense.
14 is the range where puberty most likely hits you.
Okay.
And of course, we know our humanal bodies keep on growing to the age of 21.
Yep.
So to the age of 21, we continuously have changes in bodies.
For me, the first thing for puberty is that I just got taller, and afterwards I started getting to more hairier and then blah. That's what I get.
And let's move into this other topic, which is known as abortion. Abortion is a very complicated topic for many people. There's many people that are against abortion, many people that are for abortion too. So I want to get you guys' input on your opinions. What do you think? Either you can also relate it to your cultural or your beliefs, personal beliefs, and religious beliefs. What is your take on abortion?
Me personally, since I am a Jehovah's Witness, usually I don't like including the fact that I'm a Jehovah's Witness when it comes to talk about abortion, because I feel like that's a way for me to make an excuse. However, since I was raised completely to be a Jehovah's Witness, that's most of the fact all I know. Something I do think is that people who want to go through abortion, that should be an open option for them. People shouldn't want to shut down abortion clinics, all that. It's at the end of the day, it's their own bodies and it's their choice to deal with it. And I would like to go deeper into it from my religious point of view, but I don't really know that much information Jehovah's Witnesses have on abortion and all of that. Hey, so what about you? What do you think?
Being raised under, different beliefs, it's a little bit trickier, only because like you see all these people, like their main argument, like for Christians and stuff, is God doesn't want you to do this, or God doesn't want you to like kill, the child in your body, this and the third. But the way I feel that everybody should have a choice of whether they want to do that or if they don't want to do that, because some people didn't ask for it. There are some people who are victims, they were sexually assaulted, and not everybody wants to keep the outcome of what had happened to them. So I feel like at the end of the day, you should have a choice on whether you want to get rid of it, you want to keep it, but you should also be well informed about what other options you have, because there is, you can keep it, you can put it up for adoption, you can do all these different things. So I feel if you're well informed, you should still have a choice.
Also, Ace, before you end up, can you give our viewers an explanation one more time about what abortion is? Because some of our viewers might not know what abortion is or how it is done.
Abortion is when you go to a clinic and you're going to a doctor that will kill the embryo within your body, and that essentially it kills off the pregnancy, it kills off the child in your body. So you don't pregnant.
Thank you guys very much. And right now, we all know that there are legal actions being taken against abortion too. Certain states want to ban abortion, and there are many forms of protests and rallies going around the country where people are protesting for their right of abortion, mainly females, and many other groups and religions and sects are also protesting against it and are giving their input about how they might believe that it is wrong for killing a soul in your body. Adding on to Tyrone's action too, he said about him being a Jehovah's Witness. I am also a Muslim, and I know that in certain scholars in my religion are against the right of abortion, but certain scholars also give side to it. So depending on what scholars you mainly follow, it will vary between you. And there are also like many things that we could do. Can you guys give our viewers an input about awarenesses that we can take to prevent wrong things happening in sex?
One thing I feel something that you should definitely take into consideration, something I sort of struggled with, not really, but it is compromise. That's peer pressure. Things where like you feel that you have to have a girlfriend, you have to have sex already at your age, and it's definitely become a lot more standardized in this day and age. I mean, have you guys saw that one like YouTube series like 20 versus Me or something? And like there's one new child actor, like they had 20-year-old females grinding up on that and a 13-year-old. There's no 8-year-old actor grinding up on it. And there were people watching, like 20 of them.
So you basically believe that our surroundings and the media also has a
Yes, I believe that 100%. And it's a terrible thing to be happening and watching that.
You know, something I really want to talk about, about awareness is that I feel like we should normalize this type of thing, because some people are really comfortable talking about this, but some people are just like, they don't want to touch base at all. They don't want to talk about it, they don't want to think about it. And I feel like it's really important in your life because, once you learn, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And so it's better to learn about it and learn these healthy practices. And then when it happens, and at least you're safe and you know that you'll be okay.
I also think another major awareness level that we can take is consent. Always have consent before you perform intercourse. Does not matter what age you're in. You should always get consent from your partner so they do not feel any form of uncomfortability with you, and they are actually feeling intimate and have those similar feelings that you go to.
Another thing I definitely think is that your surroundings, like certain areas, I just don't think you should completely avoid them, because something I have seen a lot of times, I used to be like in a little, how do I call it, a rabbit hole where I would look at unfortunate people who would go through sexual assault or rape, and a lot of the things I saw was that because of the surroundings, drinks, drugs, people around them, they would just make it feel so okay. And a lot of like girls who have guys put drugs in the drink, guys who be intoxicated from those drinks, and then you just lead to terrible moments usually happening.
Okay, I thank you guys a lot again today, coming with us and putting your inputs into our podcast. Again, guys, just be aware of what you do. Don't let anything take control of your mind and your brain, and make the smart decisions. I'm Hassan.
I'm Tyrone.
I'm Ace.
And come back or stay back.